How's it going, folks, and welcome to another edition of our venture in the visual novel Adventure of a Lifetime. Last episode, the trio, Hiroki, Chisa, and Emily, traveled out to sea to try to find the legendary sunken treasure ghost ship, possibly, but did not find anything there, so of course they tracked back after meeting Finn, which gave them a nice little splashy entrance. I tell you. And then after that, found out that Chisa has a part-time job of collecting mail under the sea. Not sure how that works, but okay. But with that, there was also a little dolphin and swimmer show, which Finn wanted to do because, Finn likes to play. Then after that, coming back to the shore, and Emily wanted to dive, and even Hiroki wanted to dive, but Emily wanted to dive as well to try to find it under the guidance of Chisa. But come to find out, Emily doesn't have a diving license, and she thought just because she's not of Japanese citizenship, the rules don't apply to her. But to avoid liability by the shop, they do not rent any diving equipment to anyone who has not had any certification, which makes absolute sense. But of course, the tirade started and everything like that. So, it was quite a show on that. But ultimately, Chisa wants to know what really brought Emily to the island in the first place. And let's see if we're going to find that out on this episode. So, let's load it up. Yep, let's do it. Here we go. And for good measure, let's find out. Chisa. I chided Chisa for going too far, but she just looked away, her expression adamant that she wasn't in the wrong. And then Emily suddenly blurted out, I love seafood, so... I'll never forgive you. Fish tastes terrible? I can't believe how ignorant you are of the blessings of the sea.
Nani? Hiroki? Dousutano? Kao ga kowai yo.
I'll show you. I'll show you the true gloriousness that is delicious fish. He's passionate, isn't he? Oh, he's whipping up a meal. He's whipping up a meal now. We were at Machiko's cafe to have the seasonal fish platter for dinner, and after Emily took a bite, her eyes went wide. She took a second mouthful, then a third, before she became unstoppable. Told ya. Chisa said, unable to hide her disbelief as she ate. Yep. I was feeling quite self-satisfied. But Grandma watched from the corner, more than disgruntled. Machiko's cafe opened in the evening. Even so, the food was quite good, so we were always busy. And even though Grandma's legs were getting worse, she refused to ask for help. So I took it upon myself to play waiter anyway. The fish platter I served Emily was made using her recipe. Yeah. When I put on the apron, I felt whole. It was more than just a uniform for me. After I graduate, I want to go into culinary school. But my parents are totally against it. They want me to go to a regular university.
私も反対だよ。特にうちの店を継ぎたいなんてなね。
And what? You think you gonna take over? You think you gonna be able to run this shop for the rest of your life? Really? Honestly, I was expecting more support from you. It's your grandchild that wants to carry on your legacy.
ありがた迷惑とはこのことだね。カフェマチコは私の店さ。誰にも譲る気はないよ。
Okay, so when you dead, what's gonna happen? It's probably gonna go into probate. So who's it gonna go to? What other relatives you got? Stubborn old biddy.
クソガキ。
Emily's expression was dark as she listened to the warm exchange between my grandmother and grandson.
どうしたのエミリー。
I bet the fish was too delicious for her. We still have grilled fish, sashimi, paella. She'll never have time to try it all. But Emily just shook her head. Once I realized she hadn't been overwhelmed by the deliciousness of the food, I became nervous. Oh, you didn't like it?
私ってなんてちっぽけなんだろうって。
Emily curled in on herself, sinking so low into the chair that her hair almost touched the ground.
何にも考えてなさそうって思ってたヒロ君はちゃんとした夢を持ってて。
Wait, you really thought that?
野生児みたいな知性はみんなから必要とされてて。おい、誰が野生児だ。なのに私は独りよがりで空回りしてて、自分が誰なのかもわからない。
Hey, ask Alice. She might have some answers for you.
ごちそうさま。
Emily said as she finished up her meal and set her chopsticks aside. She left the table and headed to her room.
おやすみなさい。
I wonder what she's so down about.
さあ、プライドだけは一人前みたいだわね。
Once the evening rush was over, I left the shop to walk Chita home.
別にいいのに。
It's no big deal. Compared to the city center, this area was quite safe. Most people didn't even lock their doors. I still lock my doors regardless. It was a tiny island, so if someone did commit a crime, they'd have to wait for the next ferry to get away.
親切だね。
I told you, this is nothing.
私じゃなく、あの子に。
Well, it's my fault she got stuck on the island. Couldn't tell if Chisa was listening or not as she stared at me with a blank expression. Anyway, it's been fun, thanks to her.
何が？
Looking for the ghost ship. I had first come to Ogasawara when I was in 3rd grade. After that, I would come spend every summer here. One day, while playing around the cafe, I met a girl the same age as me. We spent our days exploring, becoming close friends. Okay, so they are both 16. Once I started junior high, though, summer club activities kept me away. We went a long time without seeing each other. I never dreamed there'd be this kind of adventure waiting after so many years away.
なんであんたはそんなに小笠原の海が好きかね。
You're one to talk.
私は別にそういうんじゃないもん。この島に生まれたってだけでさ。
Chisa seemed overly apathetic. I wondered if she was upset about something. Speaking of the ghost ship, remember that time I got caught in a current and nearly became a ghost myself? Chisa?
いつまで子供みたいなこと言ってるのよ。 ほんと成長したのは見た目だけね。
I beg to differ if you think you're more grown. You're one to talk about looking grown up. Chisa stopped short and hastily zipped up her sweater, hiding her chest.
ヒロキはエッチになったね。
What if that wasn't what he was talking about? That's not what I meant. See? 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 Chisa stuck out her tongue, then spun around and started running. See, now she was in denial when she knew she messed up on it. Because what if he was just talking about the fact of how she carried herself? Or just the mere fact again, longer hair, taller, don't look like a child anymore. What is with her? I blurted out as I watched her run home. I had thought that she was the same girl inside, despite how she looked now, but maybe I was wrong. The thought of my childhood friend truly growing up saddened me. It was Emily's third day on the island. Same as yesterday, we took the outrigger canoe out in the morning to check out the ghost ship's sighting spots. But nothing turned up. Finding sunken ships was probably pretty hard, even for the professionals. A few amateurs searching for a couple of days weren't likely to find anything. The girls had clearly lost all motivation.
はあ。
That afternoon, we went back for lunch and to regroup. We sat by the Futami Port lighthouse and stared out at the sea, eating ice cream.
大きくなってからする宝探しなんてこんなもんよ。宝物があるって信じられなければ、だんだん自分たちがバカに見えてくる。
Come on, don't talk like that.
トレジャーハントしに島に来たというご本人が意気消沈しちゃってるじゃない。
Emily sighed weakly and ate her cup of ice cream. She had been in a dark mood since dinner last night.
テンションの落差が激しい子ね。自信満々の時は女王様みたいに振る舞うくせに。
Chisa said as she bit into her lemon lime popsicle. Well, we can't give up now. We've still got some time till tomorrow.
でも今夜から台風だって。
What?
台風16号の足が早まったって今朝の天気予報で言ってた。だから少し早めに引き上げないとね。
And yet, it was still so sunny.
この調子だと明日入港予定の定期船とぶつかるわね。欠航はないと思うけど、もしかすると入港が遅れるかも。
Nothing short of the rapture would stop the ferries from coming in. But if the seas got too rough, it would be harder to sail, and they probably wouldn't stay on schedule. In any case, it looked like Emily was going home tomorrow.
大人にならなきゃいけない時なのね。
Emily said sadly, looking out over the empty Futami port. The picturesque scene looked unchangeable, eternal. That was more feeling than reality, and in reality, everything around, including ourselves, changed constantly.
スクーバーどころか泳げないんでしょ。幽霊船を見つけたところでどのみち宝物とやらは引き上げられないわ。
Chisa stated dryly. Chisa had been in a bad mood since yesterday, too.
ねえエミリー、幽霊船にどんな宝物が眠ってるの？
Emily didn't answer.
ちょっと調べたんだけど、あの船が沈んだのって私らが生まれた年よね。
We were all in our first year of high school, meaning it had sunk 16 years ago.
大切なものよ。
Emily answered curtly, her face set.
ふーん。 たくないなら別にいいけど。
So what do we do next? We would never accomplish anything just sitting here eating ice cream.
はあ、どうするって言われても探すあてもないんだもの。
It looked like they have both given up the hunt in already. Well, would you mind joining us for a minute? I don't know where your treasure is, but I'd like to show you ours.
ヒロ君たちの宝物？
You don't mind, do you, Chisa?
あ、まさか
Chisa grabbed my arm.
あの子あそこへ連れて行くつもり？
She came all the way to Ogasawara. It'd be a crime to send her home still hating the sea. At the very least, I'd like for her to have a good memory to take back.
勝手にしなさい。
You aren't coming?
行く。あんな人気のない場所で2人だけにできるわけないでしょ。
Chisa, just tell this dude that you like him and just get together already. Save us the agony, doggone it! Save us the blood and agony! Anyways. Awesome. I don't know if I could paddle all the way there. Our plan decided, we hurried to leave. We scarfed down the last of our ice cream, then stood up.
私まだ行くって言ってないんだけど。
Party pooper. I ignored Emily, pretending I didn't hear her, as we all headed out to sea once more.
何ここ。
Oh, check it out. Emily stood on the tiny beach, her jaw hanging open. We used to play here all the time. It was like our secret base out in the ocean. This tiny island was originally a mountain that had appeared in the middle of the ocean, but it was worn down by erosion.
南島っていうの無人島よ。
Minamijima, huh? So, the fact, or the fun fact states, a small, uninhabited island southwest of Chichijima. It features a cave once used by the Japanese military. This is a small bay accessible to small boats through a fissure of the cliffs. The only way in was by boat through a large gaping hole in the cliffs. On the other side was an inlet housing the beach where we all gathered. It was no exaggeration to say the view was stunning. It was a tiny paradise.
こういう場所、映画で見たことがあるわ。海賊の隠れ家みたい。感動する気持ちはわかるけど、あんたもちょっとは手伝って。
Chisa and I, and eventually Emily, pulled the outrigger canoe out of the water and onto the beach. This island is surrounded by lots of rock formations, so bigger cruise ships can't get too close.
カヌーくらい小さければいいけどね。
The Ogasawara Islands were formed by volcanic eruptions, which is why they took more like mountains sticking up out of the sea. Additionally, due to this type of formation, there were very few shallow beaches and lots of rocky cliffs. Quite different from the seas around the Okinawan Islands. Wow, it's just like I remember.
綺麗な島だけど、あんまり人が来ないからね。
The beach ran right up the rocks, which only led to large rocky hills. There were hardly even any plants growing. As you climbed up higher, entrances to caves could be found too. It was the perfect spot for kids to play.
よっしゃー、泳ぐか。
And with that, let's see if they do go for a dip on the next episode. Oh, the cliffhangers. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching this episode this time around. If you liked what you saw this time around, maybe consider leaving a like. And if you want to see more, maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. And until next time, happy mixing, everyone.